an endless expanse of water. The open sea. Perhaps the wildest and most mysterious place on Earth. To our eyes, it may look like a blue desert, but beneath the surface, often hidden from view, it holds the most impressive animals on Earth. Whales. Even in the Mediterranean Sea, 8 species of cetaceans and 1 species of sea turtle are regularly encountered. These animals live most of their lives far from shore, in areas difficult to reach, harder still to study. The sea is simply too vast to explore in full detail. To gather meaningful data, new ideas are needed. The LIFE Conceptu Maris project was born in 2021 to meet this challenge, adopting innovative and low-impact methods on a large scale. Ferry ships are ideal platforms for studying marine life offshore. They follow fixed routes, repeated regularly. By collaborating with major shipping companies since 2007, LIFE Conceptu Maris scientists now operate across much of the Western and Central Mediterranean along several routes. While the ship moves, researchers spend long hours scanning the horizon. From the command bridge, they look for whales, dolphins, and sea turtles. Each sighting is recorded using a shared protocol and feeding a growing database. Marine litter and marine traffic are also recorded during these surveys. More than 120 volunteers have been trained and involved directly in data collecting. After a specific training, they support researchers on board, becoming part of the team. Their help is essential for a project that spans such a large area. And while visual surveys happen on the bridge, another kind of monitoring happens in the engine room. There, researchers collect seawater samples, and in them, invisible clues, traces of DNA left behind by animals. This is called environmental DNA, or eDNA. It allows scientists to detect the recent presence of species, even if they haven't been seen directly. Other samples are taken for stable isotope analysis, to better understand the food web and the ecological roles of different species. All data are collected following a standardized protocol and included in common database, accessible to researchers. By the end of 2024, more than 6,200 records of sea turtles and cetaceans had been collected, enabling relative abundance estimates of cetaceans and sea turtles. High-quality data like those are used to build predictive models. They are built by correlating actual and historical sightings of cetaceans and sea turtles with a wide range of environmental variables, such as sea surface temperature, chlorophyll concentration, salinity, water depth, seafloor type, and many others. By analysing these complex relationships, researchers can identify patterns in habitat use and seasonal movements. This makes it possible to predict where and when certain species are most likely to be present, guiding conservation efforts with greater precision and conservation priorities for each species. Thanks to these observations, key areas for pelagic marine life have already emerged. The Alboran Sea and Strait of Gibraltar, a high-priority biodiversity area for all cetacean species, including deep divers like Cuvier's beaked whales and sperm whales. The Pelagos Sanctuary in the Ligurian Sea, a key habitat for at least 6 cetacean species, and the perfect home for fin whales and striped dolphins. The Spanish Cetacean Migratory Corridor, important areas for many dolphins, and a key habitat for sperm whale and for the fin whale. The Tyrrhenian Sea, a shared core area supporting sea turtles, whales and dolphins, including deep diving and migratory species. In general, the Western Mediterranean is ecologically vital for all cetacean species, while the Adriatic is a crucial area, especially for the loggerhead sea turtle. Each species prefers specific types of habitats. For example, striped dolphins like deep, active offshore waters near canyons and seamounts, while bottlenose dolphins prefer coastal and continental shelf areas. Fin whales usually stay in cold, productive open sea waters, often linked to ocean upwelling. Thanks to environmental DNA, visual observations were confirmed, and new hints were developed on the presence of elusive species and the use of offshore areas, even in sites with few sightings. Stable isotope analysis made it possible to create a seasonal biochemical map of the waters of the Western Mediterranean and the Adriatic. The collected data identified priority feeding areas in the northwestern Mediterranean, but also in the Tyrrhenian and the Adriatic during the summer, supported both by direct observation and species distribution model. The Mediterranean Sea remains a challenging place for whales, dolphins, and sea turtles, with growing pressure from pollution and busy shipping routes. Marine litter is scattered across large areas, especially in the spring and summer, with hotspots in the Adriatic, Tyrrhenian and Ligurian seas. This poses serious risks, especially for sea turtles and small cetaceans. Maritime traffic is intense across the Mediterranean, with ships following busy routes all year round. High-risk areas include the Alboran Sea, Strait of Gibraltar, Adriatic. Even the Pelagos Sanctuary is note-spared. More than 100 near-misses events, moments when ships came dangerously close to cetaceans, have been recorded, mostly involving fin, sperm, and beaked whales. Faster ships mean greater risk, and no area is truly safe. LIFE Conceptu Maris shows the need for smart, flexible, and international action to protect marine life in the Mediterranean. Priority must go to key ecological hotspots and the ocean features that sustain them. From 2025, this knowledge will support a decision support system produced by LIFE Conceptu Maris project to guide decision makers involved in marine conservation. Better coordination between countries can make a real difference. Because whales and sea turtles do not see borders. The open sea is a living world, in constant motion, still rich with mystery. And only by understanding it, we can hope to protect it better.
with the financial contribution of LIFE program of European Union.